there! You're here to learn about how a bill becomes law? Great, then you've come to the right place. My name is Maya, and let me be the first to welcome you to the New York State Archives, where you can find over 280 million documents covering over 300 years of New York State history. And some of those documents are bills held in these jackets. So, what's a bill? A bill is an idea for a new law or change to a law that already exists. The laws should protect people's rights and prevent harm. Some laws are more lighthearted and have to do with taking pride in our state resources. So, where do ideas for a bill come from? From anyone. It could come from an organization, an elected official, or even a citizen. And yes, that does include kids. Some of these ideas were used for official state emblems. The state snack is yogurt. The state insect is the ladybug. In addition, our state tree is the sugar maple. The state bird is the eastern bluebird. The state flower is the rose. And the state fruit is the apple. I'm sorry, Archie. Hey everyone, this is one of our junior archivists, Archie. I know, he's a beaver. But the beaver is the official mammal of New York State. How cool is that? So, where was I? Right, the state fruit. The apple. Now it's your turn. If the state fruit is the apple, what do you think the state muffin is? You guessed it, the apple muffin. And we have the Apple Muffin Gang to thank for that. What? You've never heard of the Apple Muffin Gang? Back in 1987, a class of 9 and 10-year-old kids from North Syracuse, New York, decided as a part of a school project to get the apple muffin named the official muffin of New York State. And you're about to find out exactly how they did it. Albany is the capital of New York State. A capital is where the business of the government takes place. And this is our state capitol building, where the process of making laws begins. The government is divided into 3 branches: the judicial branch, the legislative branch, and the executive branch, and each one has a very specific job. The judicial branch interprets the laws. The legislative branch makes the laws, and the executive branch enforces the laws. But for most of today, we're going to spend most of our time talking about the legislative branch, which is divided into 2 houses, the Assembly and the Senate. Each one does their work in their own separate chamber. Okay, the first step starts with an idea, which the Apple Muffin Gang already had. The next step was to contact a local state legislator. The Apple Muffin Gang not only wrote letters to state legislators and government officials, but also visited them in Albany, handing out lots of apple muffins to state officials along the way. So, turning an idea into a bill and then a law takes a lot of work. Okay, moving on to the next step. Once you find an assembly member or senator who likes your idea, the idea is then sponsored by that elected official or officials, there can be more than one, drafted into a bill and introduced for a committee to review. Someone who knows a ton about how a bill becomes a law is Assembly Member Jen Lunsford, who represents District 135. She is going to take us through the next steps.
Thanks, Maya. My name is Jen Lunsford. I'm an Assembly member from Rochester, New York. I'm so excited to welcome you to the New York State Assembly. I'd like to tell you more about how a bill becomes a law. So once we get a bill to committee, we have a conversation between the 2 sides, Republicans and Democrats, who both sit on every committee. And if we like a bill, we'll pass it. Once a bill is passed, it comes to the floor for action. Here in the Assembly and the Senate, the system works the same way. So once we pass a bill here in the Assembly, which if you look up here and up here, you'll see there are screens that will tabulate everybody's vote. A majority vote passes a bill, and then it gets passed to the other house. Once the other house passes the bill and both sides have taken care of it, it goes to the governor's desk for signature. If the governor signs it, that bill becomes a law. Hey, Maya, can you say hi to Archie, the junior archivist, for me? Thanks.
I sure will. All right, we're almost there. Like Assemblywoman Lunsford said, after the Assembly and Senate has voted and passed the bill, it makes its way to the desk of the governor. The governor can either decide to sign the bill into law or veto the law. A veto is a very official way of the governor saying no to a proposed law. If the law is vetoed, it is returned to the House that first passed the bill, along with an explanation about why it was turned down. But that's not the end of the story. A vetoed bill can still become a law if 2/3 of the members of each House vote to override the veto. meaning they vote yes for the bill to become a law. In the case of the Apple Muffin Gang, Governor Mario M. Cuomo signed the bill into law, making the apple muffin the official muffin of New York State. How'd you like them apples? Well, I got a lot of work to catch up on. And for you, use your imagination. Come up with your own idea and present it to a local elected official. All the bill jackets behind me were made possible by kids just like you. Any final words, Archie? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Archie is starring in his own coloring book, along with some other well-known state emblems, and is available right now. For more information, follow the link below. And don't forget about Archivist Jr. magazine. Each issue is full of great information for kids about our state's history. On behalf of everyone here at New York State Archives, my name is Maya, and thanks for watching.